podcast out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. This my bro K-Sap, chopping up topics for your optics. From politics to your top picks. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pump it high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man, I got something to say. I'm
simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Okay. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping.
Yo, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. We're going to give a chance for some people to come up in here. We got something to talk about, man. But first, let's step back and get this intro.
Simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping.
Hey, let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. This my bro K-Sap, chopping up topics for your optics. From politics to your top picks. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material.
Y'all let me know in the chat, man, where y'all chatting from. Yeah, we got them super chats activated, man. So if y'all support the channel, man, drop one of them super chats, man, so your comment can be posted.
Simply ball dropping. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, man? We got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about the elephant in the room, man. We got to talk about y'all's favorite coach, man, out there, Christy Sides. Y'all let me know what's going on with Christy Sides. Y'all let me know what's going on with Christy Sides. We got to talk about it, man. Man, can Christy Sides figure this thing out? What's up, people? Once again, I'm back, man. I normally don't do live shows, man, but I found it, you know, I said, man, let me go live, man, and let's talk about this, man. Got a lot of people that be in the comments section. My bro, it's been a long time, Lloyd Smith. Yeah. So Glenn Davis, you said start Boston, Timmy, Katie Lou, Hall, and Caitlin. I mean, that'd be a great lineup, man. But what I see, this is what I see. I know a lot of people come in the comments section and they have their own opinions about, you know, Christy Sides and Caitlin Clark in general. But this is what I see. That makeup of that team is not constructed right. It's not constructed right, man. I agree, Lloyd. There's no structure to that team. And I think Christy Sides, I try to give Christy Sides the benefit of the doubt, man. Because Christy Sides, like I said, you know, on my previous podcast, Christy Sides' coaching resume is not impressive to me. You know, she's been assistant coaches for the, you know, Chicago Sky in the WNBA. And, you know, she was a college coach down there at University of Louisiana Monroe. And she was an assistant coach. She never held a head coaching job. And what strikes me is when she was down there in University of Louisiana Monroe, they said she was a defensive guru. But then, you know, 2 or 3 days later, what does she do? She lets one of her defensive stoppers, Celeste Taylor, go. Now, that doesn't make sense. Now, as much as Caitlin Clark is great offensively in the things that she does, she lacks on the defensive end. Last night you saw Jewel Lloyd just going at her, but she did a good job when she switched off on Skylar Diggins-Smith. She held Skylar Diggins-Smith to 9 points. Now, in college, Caitlin Clark wasn't that good of a defender, but I think she's did a little bit better in the WNBA. But I just say with the makeup of that team and the things that is going on from what I saw last night, and like I said, the media they blow everything out of proportion, and we cover it. Like the video that surfaced of her, Caitlin Clark, and Aaliyah Boston. Now, it really wasn't that much to see, but that video went viral. And the caption on that video was, there's mutiny on the ship. Now, when there's mutiny on the ship's going to go down. But that all starts in the front office. The front office and Christy Sides has to get that together. Now, as great of a player as Caitlin Clark is, the team structured around her is not that good. Now, you saw, Aaliyah Boston was the number 1 pick last year for a reason. Indiana Fever hasn't been good at all. I agree, I agree that Clark is a terrible defender. She's a terrible defender. Oh, and the thing about Wheeler, and the thing, what's crazy? I'm glad that y'all said that. I'm glad that, appreciate all the chats. I appreciate y'all saying that, man, because a lot of people that come up in the comments on these podcasts, to me, they know basketball. And the people that comment in my chat and comment on my podcast and I respond to them, they are the people that know basketball. Some of these people that come up in the chat, they clowns. They just be in here talking. But I agree, Ghost. The Fever's defense is atrocious. Hey, and that's what I'm saying. They could have used Celeste. And that's what I said about Christy Sides. If y'all go look up her coaching resume, her resume is not impressive. The only thing that she did down at the University of Louisiana of Monroe, she was their defensive specialist. So she knows defense. But what did she do? She got rid of Celeste Taylor, their best defender, never gave her a chance. And you saw what Celeste Taylor did in college. She was a 2-time player, defensive player. And you don't give them a chance. But like I said, the team constructed around Caitlin Clark has its deficiencies, man. And like I tell you guys, I try to give Christy Sides the benefit of the doubt, but the more and more I watch her coaching style, I don't think she makes the right adjustments. She don't make adjustments on the fly. Now, you tell me when they played the Chicago Sky, that last possession, when you inbounding the ball, you have Caitlin Clark inbounding the ball. That don't make sense. You have somebody else inbounding that ball. You set a double screen or a pin down screen to get Caitlin Clark free to take that last shot. But that never happened. And that's why Christy Sides, that's why a lot of media personnel and a lot of people are coming at Christy Sides saying that Christy Sides need to be fired. And it's a lot of these Caitlin Clark fans that want Christy Sides going so Caitlin Clark can, really do what she's capable of doing. And I did a podcast. I know y'all probably looked at it when that rumor mill was swirling about the facts of that secret meeting between Lisa Bluter and the general manager of the Fever. It's crazy that I don't always agree with Jason Whitlock, but Jason Whitlock said something that really stood out. And, I'm not trying to make this a black and white thing, but having a black, male coach to come in to coach that organization and tell these people that, hey, Caitlin Clark, we're going to run the offense through Caitlin Clark. Everything's going to be constructed around Caitlin Clark. Everybody else, you got to get in where you fit in. I don't even think they run in a pick and roll offense, Lloyd. I really don't, because sometimes they don't set enough ball screens for Caitlin Clark to free her up. If you notice, every time Caitlin Clark gets the ball, she got 2 or 3 defenders that she got to feed off because that team is not setting these picks the way they're supposed to set these picks. Now, Caitlin Clark is an exceptional passer. She's going to look for the open man. That's why you see that she has a high turnover ratio, because she's trying to make the correct play because of the way the defense is playing her. And I really don't think she wants to force a shot. But when you have somebody that can shoot the ball like Caitlin Clark, it's almost like you go back and look at the history of LeBron James when he played with Cleveland. He had snipers on his team, Kyle Korvers, the J.R. Smiths. And what did Cleveland do? They would set picks to get these guys open. LeBron throw them a pocket pass and they firing. That's what they need to do for Caitlin Clark, as great as the shooter she is. But they not doing that. That's the crazy thing. They not setting screens for Caitlin Clark. And the more and more I look at it, I don't even think they want Caitlin Clark to get all of what she's supposed to get. Thanks for tuning in, Miss Pinky. Okay, Glenn, I understand what you're saying about we say that Caitlin don't play defense, but she's first in steals and second in blocks and fourth in rebounds among the rookies. But when you look at the totality of it, when we say playing defense, yeah, you can get them stats. But as far as guarding a man, shutting your man down, keeping him out the paint from making the defense scramble, that's what she lacks in. Yeah, she's quick. She's quick enough to get the steals. She gets rebounds. She's a good rebounding guard. Don't get me wrong. But as far as, when we talk about defense, lockdown defenders, you know what I'm saying? Oh, on the team. She's first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the knock on her, is her defense. That's what everybody's saying. That's the knock on her. But I understand what you're saying about, first in steals and all that. And that's the crazy thing. Like I said about Kelsey Mitchell. As bad as Kelsey Mitchell is, she's a flat-out baller. But I just don't think her and Caitlin Clark coincide with each other. I think she wants to take the shine away from Caitlin Clark. I think that Kelsey Mitchell wants to be that person of the Indiana Fever. She leads the team in scoring at 16.4 points a game to Caitlin's 16.3. But after last night's contest, I think Caitlin Clark moved up on her 1 percentage point. So they right there. So, oh yeah, we don't want to talk about Alyssa Smith. We don't want to talk about her because she talks all this junk. Well, I go back to the Chicago Sky game. She was talking all that smack to Angel Reese, giving her the too low, the too small, and she couldn't back it up because whatever Angel Reese ate that day or drank that day, she straight punished Alyssa Smith. That was the downfall. They had no answer for Angel Reese in the post. Ghost, man, I'm glad you pointed that out. Just watch Caitlin Clark on the defensive end when she has to run through and round these screens. Yeah. She has trouble keeping up. She has trouble keeping up with these guards. She had last night, if you watched the game against the Seattle Storm, she had trouble keeping up with Joe Lloyd until they made the switch and she started guarding Skylar Diggins-Smith. And she did an exceptional job on Skylar Diggins-Smith. But when she had to run through these screens to try to chase Joy Lloyd around, she couldn't do it. She was getting roasted. Glenn, I kind of understand where you coming from. I mean, that from the naked eye test, I can understand what you see. But I agree with Ghost when we talking about defense. Her running through these ball screens and getting around people. She's having a hard time. She's doing too much chasing. I don't know if she wants to go under the screen or over the screen. It's certain. That's why you got to do film study. You got to know your opponent. You got to know when you match up with these guards, their tendencies. You got to know what they're capable of doing and what they can't do. Because Joel Lloyd, when she goes around and comes at you, and when she has her pull-up game, you got to fight over the screen. You can't sag back because none of the bigs on Indiana are able to hedge and go and get back quick enough. As much as I like Aaliyah Boston, she's a little slow on her feet getting back. So when these other teams are putting Caitlin Clark in the ball action, in every action, it's hard for them bigs to step up and recover. Not saying she's a lockdown defender, does have trouble getting around screens, but better than half the team. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Glenn, and that's why I said it's up to Christy Sides to really figure this out, to figure out what's going to work for the Indiana Fever. Because like I stated, just a week ago, everything was all good when they went on that 4-game win streak, and they thought, I even said it. I thought Christy Sides was turning things around, and I was giving kudos to Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston at that time. But the more and more I watch, it's some selfish play out there. It's some jealousy. It's some jealousy out there. But, and like I told y'all before, I don't think it's the jealousy from the veterans of the WNBA hating on Caitlin Clark. I think it's within her own team, man. And a lot of people were saying that this team is becoming a clown show. It's becoming a circus because they're under the microscope because they have Caitlin Clark. And everything that they do, the media is going to magnify it. Just like the incident after the Chicago game when it was 87-88, and they fouled Carmela Cardosa, and then the sideline camera caught Caitlin Clark and Christy Sides in a little uncomfortable conversation where Caitlin Clark, kind of shrugged her shoulders and was like, ah. And that was the same thing last night. I know a lot of people are saying, Aaliyah Boston handled that situation well, but Caitlin Clark was basically saying, hey, reporters, ask Aaliyah. But the way Aaliyah looked at Caitlin Clark and shrugged her off like, nah, you go and handle that. So, I mean, as a team, you can't be disgruntled toward each other. Pretty good at rolling over and providing weak side protection. I'd rather have Timmy get more minutes. But see, Ghost, man, you making some good points, man, and you further strengthening my argument. You further strengthen my argument when I talk about Caitlin Clark. And a lot of people think when I do shows that I'm hating on Caitlin Clark. I like Caitlin Clark. I have nothing against Caitlin Clark. I mean, I just, as being in the YouTube media space, I just got to call it like it is, man. I can't show favoritism. I just call it like it is. And a lot of people would say that, the things that Caitlin Clark is doing is what they say, quote unquote, privileged. Nah, Caitlin Clark earned her stripes. I mean, Caitlin Clark earned the right to get this much attention. She's earned the right. And like I've always said, if you go back and look at the podcast, I always said she's going to be one of the greatest female athletes to ever lace them up on a basketball court. That's how great she is. CC beat Mitchell's Big Ten scoring record. So Terry Mick, you think that's what the animosity is? That she beat the scoring record, now she's showing a little jealousy? Be nice. I'm glad that you chimed in. And that's all I was saying. You posted a comment on the podcast that I did. You made some valid points. I totally agree with everything you said. But the way the media depict everything that Aaliyah Boston did, it wasn't a good look. And the media made it more than what it was. And that's why that video went viral. That's why the video went viral. and everybody started talking about it. So when the clip was sent to me, when I looked at it, I said, okay, we got something here. And the way I looked at it was like, I didn't like the way Boston shrugged Caitlin Clark off like she was disgusted. I know you're frustrated. You're coming off of a loss. You're in the press. They're asking you questions. And then sometimes you're setting up there and they don't ask you no questions. So Caitlin Clark did the right thing by saying, hey, y'all ask Aaliyah Boston some questions. But Aaliyah Boston wasn't going for it. Oh, yeah, Mitchell got no D. Kelsey Mitchell got no defense at all. Kelsey Mitchell is an offensive player. Be nice. That's what I'm saying. Everything that you comment, be nice. I agree with what you're talking about because I know you're one of my faithful supporters, man. You've been with me from when I started. So the comments that you post, they mean a lot, and I have no issues with it. You know, we can agree to disagree. It's healthy conversation. But you're absolutely right. I've told y'all that. In my podcast, I've told y'all that the media is causing this stir. It's not the fact that because they under a microscope. They're under a microscope, and everything that Caitlin Clark does is going to be magnified. And anytime there's a teammate around her and it's associated with Caitlin Clark, the media is going to focus in on what that teammate is doing. And then any little disgruntled look that Caitlin Clark gives, the media is going to make it like, uh-oh, what's going on with this team? That's what I'm saying. I mean, the team looks disoriented, man. And Christy Sides, she has to do a better job. She has to put the fire out. The media is always asking Caitlin Clark the most questions, like CCAB and Mitchell up there. But that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm a firm believer, man. Them post-game press conferences, go up there by yourself. Go up there by yourself. You don't have to have the whole – I hated that. I even hate that with the NBA players. But see, but you got to understand something. Now, the Indiana Fever are starting to play stiffer competition. And you saw what happened last night when Chicago Skies played the Las Vegas Aces. Asia Wilson completely dominated Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. Both of them. She dominated them. But I would say that Angel Reese held her own. She continued her double-double streak, 18-11. She didn't have a bad game, but she got worked on the defensive end. Asia Wilson was giving it to her. Nobody could stop Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson dropped 31, and it was like a walk in the park. But it was crazy. Reggie, what's up, man? The locker room, man. Hey, y'all do me a favor, everybody in the chat, man. Y'all go follow my boy Reggie Adventures at the locker room, man. Go follow him, man. He has great content on the Lakers. Y'all would enjoy it, man. Go follow him, man. Salute to my brother. Yeah, man. The stiffer competition, yes. I mean, it's what they're doing is like I said last night. You know what Asia Wilson did to Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso at the same time. She dominated them. She completely dominated them. And when I say dominated them, that first quarter that she had, that basically. But the Sky was winning the game, but she was still dominating. And then they got off to a slow, fourth quarter, and then that's when the Aces opened that game up. But, kudos to Angel Reese. She stuck with the game plan. She was out there balling effort. But, man, back to the Indiana Fever, man. It's becoming a sideshow, man. It's becoming a circus. And I tell you one thing, if Christy Sides don't get this under wraps, I don't think Christy Sides will have a job next year. I hate seeing these coaches lose their jobs, but rightfully so. I just don't think Christy Sides is the right person for Caitlin Clark. And there's all kinds of names out there floating around. Yeah. I don't like Mabry on. Nah, hey, Ghost, I can't say Mabry, she's a flat out baller. I mean, she might not look like she can hoop, but Mabry, she had a good game last night. She had to make up for the game that she had against the Indiana Fever. But at the same time, Mabry, she be hitting some big shots, man. She can hit the 3-ball. She plays with it. She plays within her, comfort zone where, she just does what she does. But the thing about it is, with the Indiana Fever, I just think the offense, as bad as we made, the offense got to go through Caitlin Clark, man. It got to go through Caitlin Clark, man. I mean, I don't know what kind of offense Christy Sides is running. I don't know what she think is going to help, but yeah, Mabry is streaky. She is streaky. I would think letting Celeste go. Hey, somebody said that Celeste Taylor, that Chicago Skies might pick up Celeste Taylor. Has anybody heard of that? Has anybody heard that the Chicago Sky might pick up Celeste Taylor? She could be a good fit for, the Chicago Sky, Washington Mystic, the Atlanta Dream. She could be a good fit. Yeah, Mabry is streaky, but like I said, Mabry's streaky, but at the same time, if she see one go down, man, she get on a hot streak, she gonna let that thing go. And see, the thing about Wheeler, she just dribbles the air out of the ball. She dribbles the air out of the ball. I think a lot of the Indiana Fever teammates, I think they was disappointed when Celeste Taylor was let go. And, when you make a bad decision like that, man, the morale of the team can go all the way downhill. Nah, Mabry's not. She's not a point guard. I think she's a shooter. Mabry is a shooter. And see, be nice. I totally agree with that. Hey, be nice. I know you're a Caitlin Clark fan, and you calling it like you see it. I see the same thing. Caitlin is sometimes she's too unselfish. Like last night, she only had 3 shots in the second half, man. She had 3 shots in the second half. She had 3 shots in the second half, man. And that's just like the game against the Chicago Sky. In that second half, for some reason, Caitlin Clark just didn't want to shoot the ball. I don't know if it was the plays called up for her, or she was just trying to be too unselfish and they had the game on cruise control. And Christy Sides was just out there saying, hey, let's stay poised. Let's run this clock out. The time is on our side. But then at the end of the third quarter, the Chicago Skies come storming back, and the rest is history. Y'all think they should cut Wallace? You call Wheeler Tokyo Drift Wheeler if you saw the practice. Now I don't get off into the practice. I get a lot of game footage and things like that. I've seen a little bit of the practices. Basically, I see a lot of shoot-arounds between Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, and I always thought that them two on the court have great continuity. But then, see, after last night's, spill, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to think about that video that surfaced last night. Y'all guys help me out. How do y'all really feel about the video that surfaced between Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston? Let me know. I agree with you, B Nice. She got I think she has that Mamba mentality in her, but I don't think that she wants to do too much. And that's costing her right now. You got to go out there and play, because these other teams that she's about to face, she got a good one against Phoenix coming up on Sunday. Now, y'all know everything that's been led up to that game with Diana Taurasi, the remarks that she has said, and everybody think that she's jealous of her. Caitlin got something to prove. She got something to prove in that game. Caitlin Clark, yeah, she's the second leading vote getter in the WNBA for the All-Star. And also, Diana Taurasi is not in the top 30, but she has something to prove because I think Diana Taurasi is trying to downplay this matchup from her remarks when she said it's going to be fun and the way she looked away from the camera. Okay, Mike. So what are you saying, Mike? Are you saying that Caitlin Clark needs to take 15 or more shots a game, or is that what you're saying? Let me clarify that. You saying that she needs to take 15 more shots, that she needs to take 15 or more shots a game. So you're basically saying there are no plays that send Caitlin Clark to the side. This is what happened against the Sky. Well, y'all go back and look at that. If you go back and look at the replay of that Chicago Sky and Indiana game, some of the dimes that Caitlin Clark was dropping and her teams was just dropping the ball, that would frustrate you because what else can you do? You putting pinpoint passes and you're fumbling pinpoint passes. Yeah, Caitlin Clark is a little quicker than what everybody thinks she's is. What everybody thinks she is. Caitlin Clark she's fast. She's quick. She coached like she owed her vets players over the best option. And see, that's what I don't understand, man. Some of these coaches think they're entitled to play their veterans, man. I mean, I coach basketball. I coach to win. If the players that I have are more talented than, the veterans that was on my team before, them young guns going to get in. Today's basketball game, even in the NBA, you got to have elite guard play and you got to be willing to get up and down the court. And Caitlin Clark is willing to get up and down the court. And like B. Nice said, I think her team is, steps behind her. Yes, she does, but plans to not provide enough opportunities. Okay, I got you, Mike. I got you. Jen Blunder knew how to. And that, hey, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you brought that up. Jay Henning. I covered that in a podcast about Lisa Bluder, and everybody said that I was making too much of what Caitlin Clark said about Lisa Bluder. And me, that was a direct shot at Christy Sides. Because what did Caitlin Clark say about Lisa Bluder? We didn't have the most talent. We had the best leader that knew how to make sour lemons into some great lemonade. And we saw what happened where they went to back-to-back national championships. I know they came up short, but Lisa Bluder got the best out of that Iowa Hawkeyes team. She put them in a position to win ball games. She structured that team around Caitlin Clark's strengths. She let Caitlin Clark go out there and be Caitlin Clark. And the team got in and fell in line. That's why that team was so successful. And I think that's what Christy Sides lacked. And I think that's what Caitlin Clark was saying when she got the Honda Cup Award. Caitlin Clark, a lot of people said that was a pre-recorded something from her college days. Yeah, it was a college award, but that was current. Because if you go back and listen to the interview, Caitlin Clark said, now Lisa Bluder got the ride off in the sunset, and I'm now playing in the WNBA. So that was current events. And she was speaking to let people know that Christy Sides is her coach now, but Lisa Bluder was the best leader I ever been around. So that was a direct shot at Christy Sides. You can slice it and dice it any way that you want to slice it, but sometimes you got to read them subliminals, and that was a subliminal shot. Thank you. Thank you, Be Nice. I totally agree. It's a subliminal. It was a direct shot at Christy Sides. It was a direct shot. See, and that's what some of these coaches lack. Some of these coaches lack the leadership and they lack the motivation. And once your team loses faith in you, your coach loses the locker room. And the players lose trust in that coach. And they out there doing what they want to do. Because if you go back and look at the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever game, Angel Reese was torturing Nalissa Smith so bad that one possession where Angel Reese got the lead for Chicago, what did Nalissa Smith try to come back and do? She tried to come back and go right at Angel Reese and shot an air ball layup on the other side of the rim. Nah, you can't, Terry Mick. I disagree with that. Caitlin Clark is that special. She's not your typical rookie. I don't think she comes in and just fits and let the vets run the show. You can't do that. With Caitlin Clark, you got to run the show around her. Everything, like Jason Whitlock said, it starts with Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is a flat-out baller, but she don't fit with Caitlin Clark. You know, they stepping on each other's toes. The thing about it is you get somebody in there that's going to motivate them and coach them, and you say, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run this offense through Caitlin Clark, and everybody else get in line. That's when you know who is for you and who's against you. Because these, and I keep on saying it, and I'm going to say it again, it's not these WNBA veterans and Angel Reese that are jealous and taking shots at Caitlin Clark. It's something that's going on inside that team. Exactly. But Terry Mick, they won't do that. And that's why I said, man, y'all pay close attention, man, when I drop these gems and drop these podcasts, when I talk about what's going on with the Indiana Fever. That's basically what's going on. See, a lot of people was saying that all these NBA veterans, they jealous of Caitlin Clark. These people that are retired from the WNBA, they're jealous of Caitlin Clark. Nah, it's not them. It's not the outside noise. It's what's going on in that locker room. You can see it on some of the players' faces when the cameras are put in front of Caitlin Clark. And we saw that last night with Aaliyah Boston. Y'all can read into it however y'all want to read into it. But last night, that Aaliyah Boston, that was disturbing. That was disturbing. And see, that's, you bring up another great point, Michael. This is Kelsey Mitchell's contract year. I think Kelsey Mitchell's making like $202,000, and she's coming up for a contract renewal. And when you get in a situation like that, you're out to prove that, hey, I'm worth every penny that y'all going to offer me. So you get outside of the offense. And see, Miss Pinky, I talk about it all the time. If you're following my channel, hey, everybody, man, we got 40 people in here watching the video, man. Give this video a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up. Miss Pinky, you made a great point. If you look at Christy Sides' coaching resume, she don't fit the build to coach somebody like Caitlin Clark. I've covered this. Her resume is not impressive to me. Her previous job, she was the assistant coach for the Chicago Sky. But she came from the University of Louisiana Monroe, and she was an assistant coach at a D2, D3 school. But her MO was defense. And she let her best defender go, and she said, that's a business decision. I agree with you, Be Nice. It is counterproductive, but Kelsey Mitchell's in a situation where she's trying to get paid. Kudos to Kelsey Mitchell for, playing through everything that she's playing through right now, the loss of her father and things like that. She's playing with a heavy heart. But I just don't think Kelsey Mitchell is the right fit, the right backcourt mate for Caitlin Clark. Hey, Glenn Davis, if you can find that, man, send that to me, and I'll cover it. I'll talk about it. Yeah, but Terry Mick, I understand what you say. The coach must go first, man. But it starts at top. It starts in the front office, man. If the front office don't want to make that change, then we can't expect Christy Sides to be fired. As much as the Caitlin Clark fans want Christy Sides to be going, but if the front office is not going to make that change, then it's not going to happen. I did a show on. She was on the hot seat because the rumors was getting hot, and then I saw all these names started surfacing: Mark Jackson, Larry Bird, Sue Bird. I saw all these names. Yeah, and Miss Pinky, what you think about her resume? What do you think? Do you think her resume speaks volumes to where you get a great player like Caitlin Clark and you're going to know how to do something with a type of person like that? Livewire Sports Media, you said you just covered Lynn Dunn and Christy Sides in another one. I'm going to have to check that out, man. I'm going to have to go to your page and I'm going to have to check that out, man, because a lot of things that I cover, a lot of people send to me, and they ask me, could I talk about it? Well, do y'all remember the last press conference that Christy Sides said? Christy Sides says she encourages Caitlin Clark to shoot more. But does she really mean that? Because if you encourage her to shoot more as a coach, you're going to run some sets for her so she can get them shots off. Because like I stated, okay. Ghost, I totally agree. I think playing Caitlin Clark off the ball and getting a sufficient point guard out there, or John the Liquidator. Yeah, John the Liquidator is on fire. John the Liquidator, I've been following John the Liquidator for a long time, man. He does a lot of coverage on, Colorado football, but John the Liquidator, he be in his bag, man. John the Liquidator, I don't even think John the Liquidator sleeps, man, because he be dropping podcast after podcast. Exactly, Terry. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that Christy Sides' resume is not impressive to me. I think Christy Sides is like 47, 48 years old, and she is been sitting on somebody's bench, and nobody never offered her a head coaching job. And I find it kind of conspicuous that she got the job the year that Caitlin Clark entered her name in the WNBA draft. She got the Indiana Fever was going to take Caitlin Clark number 1, and they go out and get Christy Sides. Not impressive. But like I said, the rumor mill was out there. The rumor mill was out there stating that there was other names that was in that poll. Ghost. That's a great point, man. Courtney Williams type player. That's correct. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What do y'all think about Tia Cooper that used to play for the Los Angeles Sparks? She's a free agent out there. She's still working. She's still working out, but she could be a great point guard to come in and fit the build and pass the ball to Caitlin Clark. She's not a selfish type player. Wow. I understand that Caitlin Clark has been the point guard, but if you look at how teams are playing Caitlin Clark, they blitzing her when she got the ball, bringing it up the court. They blitzing Caitlin Clark every time she has the ball. They are guarding Caitlin Clark 94 feet if she's bringing the ball up the court. And that's why she is averaging 6.6 turnovers a game because they are blitzing her. And nobody on their offense is talking like, hey, they're coming from this side. Watch your back. But, she's a willing passer. That's why I think that you got to have a sufficient enough point guard to bring that ball up the court, to get them in their sets. Because live wire, I like Tia Cooper. I like her. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, the Storms coach gave Caitlin Clark high praise because Caitlin Clark is battling through a lot, man. How old is Caitlin Clark? 22? Is Caitlin Clark 22 years old? She's doing a lot. Yeah, Hennings, I understand that they have bad hands. I said that earlier. Some of her teammates are dropping some of the pinpoint passes that she's making. Hey, I totally agree. I mean, they got Steph. Okay. Great point. Be nice. They got Stephen Curry listed as the point guard, right? But does he actually run the point guard? They run sets for Steph Curry. Steph Curry, constant ball movement, coming off screens, catch and shoot. Draymond is their point guard. He's the point forward. But they have Steph listed as the point guard. So if they run a prototypical offense like that, that would work. And that's why I think a lot of people threw that name of Mark Jackson out there, because Mark Jackson would come in. Because if y'all really think about it, Mark Jackson is the one that started that offense with Golden State. And then they let Mark Jackson go, and Steve Kerr inherited that whole Golden State lineup and got championships. But it was the foundation that Mark Jackson laid, where he said Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are the greatest two shooters he's ever seen. So he started putting Steph Curry in more action, pin downs, flare outs. Even though he was the point guard, Draymond was setting that offense up. Man, Mark Jackson said he wants to get back into coaching, man. Nobody has given him the opportunity. What you say, be nice, Boston is wearing boxing gloves. She wearing boxing gloves. Why you say she wearing boxing gloves, man? Victoria Smith, you said she is a high school coach in the pros by chance, and her true colors of inexperience with pure talent is showing. So she playing favorites like her first draft rookies of the year. Yeah. Live Wire Sports, I totally agree with that. I think that Mark Jackson could come in and turn them around, man. I really do, man. I mean, because like I said, man, if y'all go back and look at the year that Mark Jackson was coaching Golden State, Mark Jackson implemented that offense with letting Draymond be that point forward. Even though, like I stated, that Steph Curry he is the point guard. He's listed as the point guard, but Steph Curry is he's the shooter. So Draymond, they run an action for Steph Curry, and that's what they need to run for Caitlin Clark. Oh, she can't catch. Man, y'all leave Leah Boston alone, man. Leah Boston was a beast in South Carolina, man. I don't care what y'all say. And she was beasting out last year. That's how she got the Rookie of the Year. But when you got two Rookie of the Years, when you got a Rookie of the Year on your team, and then you got a highly coveted rookie that's coming in Caitlin Clark, them two should mesh. I mean, it should start with them. But I just think that Indiana, it goes back to Christy Sides, guys. I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, man, but the more and more we look at this, I just don't think Christy Sides is the coach for Caitlin Clark. I think she's holding Caitlin Clark back. She hasn't unleashed the true potential. I don't think she's unleashed what everybody was expected from Caitlin Clark coming into the WNBA. Put it that way. Mike, I agree with that. Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, them two right there, I think they got good continuity. But that's why I said that video last night was so significant because of the way the media chopped that up. And I watched the whole press conference. And the clip that they put out there was just the fact that Caitlin Clark saying no, asked Aaliyah Boston some questions, and the way Aaliyah Boston looked at her, shrugged her off. That's what they was focused on. That's what they was focused on. Yeah, I mean, Caitlin Clark going to have a long career in the WNBA. And I just think that I got to give Christy Sides the side eye, man. At first, y'all know me, at first, I was giving Christy Sides the benefit of the doubt, man. I was like, hey, pump your brakes, man. She figured it out, man. She was on a 4-game win streak, like Jay-Z said. It was all good just a week ago. And then all of a sudden, man, she made one crucial mistake in that Chicago Sky game. And then everybody just opened up the can on her. Miss Pinky, you going fed tonight, huh? You said you wouldn't have Christy Sides as a high school rec coach. Oh man, hey. A cardboard cutout. Y'all cutting up tonight, man. Y'all cut. Y'all. This is what y'all doing. Y'all shooting y'all shots tonight. Hey, let y'all steam out. Let y'all steam out, man. So what y'all think gonna happen Sunday night, man, against the Phoenix Mercury? What y'all think gonna happen now? Got Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. So hey, Caitlin Clark got it. I want Caitlin Clark to come out and drop 30. I want her to come out and I want her to empty the clip. You can put just post the video clip in the comments. Post the link in the comments. Or you can just go ahead and open up one of my videos and one of my podcasts and post the link in there, man. I'll get it. Because I want to see that. I want to see that. Because that'd be interesting. Man, Mike, I was gonna. Somebody asked me to talk about that, man, and I kind of skipped over that, man. But me personally, that's what a great organization does, man. They protect their star players, man. And I don't think that the Indiana Fever are protecting Caitlin Clark. Exactly, but that's Mike. You bring up a great point, man. When you said that the Chicago Skies is protecting both of their rookies, Angel Reese and Carmela Cardoso. Now Indiana Fever can do the same thing for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark does not have to always be at these post-game press conferences. Be nice. You said realistically they not supposed to win that game. They not. But I just want to see Caitlin Clark just go drop 30. And then ask Diana Taurasi, how was the game? Oh, it was fun. But see, I'm going to tell you one thing about Diana Taurasi. She's one of the well-decorated, athletes in women's basketball. Now, when you piss her off, I don't care if she's 40 years old. If you piss her off, she can still give you buckets. So if the script turns around that on Sunday, Diana Taurasi drops 30 and Caitlin Clark has another torrid game, oh, the media are going to eat that up. And then, a lot of people going to say Diana Taurasi was right. That's the only thing. So I hope Christy Sides got a great game plan for that game, man. But what do y'all think Christy Sides need to do to turn it around, man? What do you think she needs to do to turn it around? Come on, be nice. Stop that, man. What you mean they don't want to hear Caitlin Clark? They don't want to hear Reese crying. The less you say is better. So I take it be nice, man. You don't like Angel Reese. Victoria Smith, you said the big two, Shaq and Kobe, they have to learn their place and dominate. Would love to see Caitlin Clark go off. Hey, I would love to see, man, I'm telling you, I would love to see her drop. I would love to see Caitlin Clark drop 30. I would love to see it. Because sometimes, like I say, where there's smoke, there's fire. All the buildup of Diana Taurasi, people saying she's taking these subtle jabs at Caitlin Clark and downplaying their matchup. If Caitlin Clark can go into Phoenix and drop 30, where they're going to be playing the All-Star game, where Diana Taurasi might not be playing, hey, she can put that fire out. Okay, Live Wire Sport, I appreciate that. I'm going to get to that, man. I appreciate that. Real talk. Dark Tom Patrick, Feminine Region X. I think there's more pressure on DT than Caitlin. Be nice. It's crazy that you say that because my son and my niece always say that Angel Reese be doing too much. Glenn Davis, I think there's more pressure on Diana. So you think there's pressure on Diana Taurasi to perform on Sunday than Caitlin? I think the pressure's on Caitlin because Caitlin got to change that narrative. She got to squash that narrative, man. So you be nice. You agree with Glenn Davis? There's more pressure on, but Diana Taurasi been on the big stage, man. She's a champion. She's an Olympic gold medal. She's been on the big stage, man. She knows how to perform under pressure, man. So I don't think there's no pressure on Diana Taurasi. She's been there before. She has performed under the bright lights, man. She's not Gizmo. She don't run from the bright lights. Diana Taurasi performs under the bright lights. We have yet to see Caitlin Clark in the WNBA with a lot of pressure on her perform the way she's supposed to perform. We saw that, as a whole in the two national championship games. It wasn't just on Caitlin Clark. It was like, I think some of the lights is too bright for some people. Not saying that the lights are too bright for Caitlin Clark, but Diana Taurasi been there. She knows what it takes. I agree with you, Line Wire Sport, and that's what I was saying to Mike. What they doing is the organization of the Chicago Skies is protecting Angel Reese and Carmilla Cardoso. Like you said, I think the Indiana Fever, they leaving Caitlin Clark out there on the, back in the days when you used to wash your clothes and you had to go out back and put your clothes on the clothesline. That's how they got Caitlin Clark out there, leaving her out to dry. And that's what I said. That's what I said, be nice. That's why I said I would love for Caitlin Clark to change that narrative and go into Phoenix and drop 30. If she can go in there and drop 30 and win against Phoenix, she'll put that narrative out. She'll put that narrative out on Diana Taurasi. Now, Diana Taurasi, on the other hand, if she drops 30 and they beat the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark has another pedestrian game, then the floodgates are going to open. The floodgates are going to open. And I think with some of these veterans like a Diana Taurasi, she going to talk that talk, but she know how to walk that walk too. She know how to walk the walk. You have talkers and you have walkers. She's a talker and a walker. I don't think Dawn Staley is leaving South Carolina no time soon, man. She's going to be one of the highest paid female coaches in history. James Woodring, you said, will Caitlin have any? See, that's the thing. They got a team with a bunch of veterans outside of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. That's when you got to come to the aid of your superstar. You got to help. You got to work with me, not against me. And if you working against Caitlin Clark, it's not going to help. What you say, Glenn? Sides need to get on YouTube and learn the screen game. Man, y'all cutting up tonight, man. Y'all cutting up tonight, man. Y'all cutting up, man. Hey, man, we got the super chats activated, man. So, man, if you support the channel, man, you can drop a little $1 super chat, $2 super chat, $4 super chat, anything to help the channel grow, man. But everybody, give this video a thumbs up, man. Make sure y'all press the like button on this video. I follow a lot of sports. I've seen generational talent. And a lot of sports I've never seen an organization professional leave a rookie. See, Mike, you make valid points, man. That's the way it is, man. That's the way it is, man. Like, Caitlin Clark is a generational talent. When we talk about generational talents, we haven't seen generational talents in a while in basketball outside of LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. I can't list everybody, but the latest we've seen is Victor Wembanyama. And now you got somebody like a Caitlin Clark, a generational talent. And you can't even bring the best out of her. This is what I would do if I was Sides to the lineup. Clark at 1, Boston 2, Timmy 3, Mitchell 4. Man, how you gonna put Mitchell at 4? How tall is Mitchell? Mitchell 6. How tall is Mitchell? 5'11"? Kelsey Mitchell 5'11", ain't she? And Lexi Hall. Go big because they can run the Mercury and down. Oh, you talking about against play that small ball lineup with speed out there and run circles around them old girls and Brittany Griner and Diana Taurasi. Yeah, Brittany Griner, back now, she don't like getting up and down that court. But if she gets you in that low post, she going to dominate. The Caitlin Clark cooking channel. Man, be nice. You crazy, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat from Be Nice, the Caitlin Clark cooking channel. Hey, Be Nice, man. You hilarious, man. You are hilarious, man. But, you know, we growing and flowing, man. We just went over 10,000 subscribers. Once we get to 12,000, man, we're going to do our free giveaway, man. I got a lot of things I want to give to my viewers, man. We got Simply Ball dropping merch, man. We got hats. We got coffee mugs. Man, we got everything, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. I appreciate everybody's support. Man, we're going to be giving away free liquor. Man, look, I got a sponsorship with this liquor company. We're going to start giving away. I'm not going to put too much out there, but for all my supporters and stuff that drink alcohol, we got a sponsorship with a tequila brand. We're going to start giving away free tequila. Man, we're going to have fun, man. Like I said, I don't do these live shows often, but, you know, I only come on live when I really want to get something off my chest and connect with my viewers. But, man, we're going to have fun, man. Kick Mitchell out and you're straight. That's what a lot of people say about Kelsey Mitchell, man. Like, everybody is really coming at Kelsey Mitchell like Kelsey Mitchell need to go. So what y'all think of that? Y'all think that Kelsey Mitchell needs to go? Let me know. I mean, y'all been shooting these shots all day long, man. Let me know. See, and that's the hey, Michael, man, you making great points, man. That's one thing that Christy Sides can't do. She don't know how to make adjustments, man. She don't know how to make adjustments at all. Ooh-wee. You said they would more likely be destroyed by the Mercury because I don't see Sides coming up with a decent plan either on offense. Yeah. I mean, it was to a point where they went on that 4-game win streak. I said, man, they on to something. But then Sides let me down. K-Saps, Caitlin's #1 fan. Yeah, that's you, Be Nice. That's you, man. I can't, as being in this YouTube media space and being part of the media personnel, man, I can't take sides, man. I gotta call it. I gotta call it like I see it, man. I gotta call it like I see it. Mitchell needs to pass the ball once in a while. That's what I'm saying. The only thing about that's the only problem I have with Kelsey Mitchell, man. She's supposed to be a point guard, but she don't know how. Her IQ for passing is terrible, man. I've seen games early in the season where Kelsey Mitchell would come down on a fast break and pull the tray ball when she had numbers. Like, I don't know. They trying to sabotage Caitlin, man. They try to sabotage Caitlin as much as, the media and everybody got their eyes on Caitlin Clark, man. There's a lot of players in the WNBA that's balling, man. The stuff that Asia Wilson is doing is out of this world. Even, as much as a lot of people don't like Angel Reese is balling. And I thought coming into the WNBA from watching Angel Reese in college, her game was pretty much sloppy. She reminded me of a Julius Randle type, a bull in a china shop, where, she really didn't have low post moves, but she got a knack for that basketball, man. She got a knack for rebounding, man. She's going to out-hustle you. Almost reminded me of Dennis Rodman, knowing where the ball is coming off the rim, going getting that ball, getting her own shots, putting them back. But it's effective of what she do. But she has impressed me in the WNBA with her skill set and her competitive nature, not backing down from nobody. She's just impressed me. Live Wire Sports Media. You need what? What do you need? Oh, no, just give Christy Sides a demotion. What'd you say, Miss Pinky? Just give Christy Sides a demotion down to assistant coach at South Carolina. Sides can function as a statistic for multitask. Miss Pinky, I know it's Friday night. What you drinking on, Miss Pinky? Because you shooting your shots. Once before, the hate that these team members feel towards Caitlin. Okay. That's a good point, once before. Once before, that's a good point. The hate that these team members feel towards Caitlin is a realization that they're all average players. And boy, y'all cutting up tonight. I know it's Friday night, man. Y'all cutting up, man. Y'all see I'm drinking Gatorade. I appreciate that donation, Miss Pinky. I really do, man. That helps the channel grow, man. Miss Pinky, you in your bag tonight. Miss Pinky, do you mind me asking, are you drinking on anything, Miss Pinky? Because you cutting up tonight. Well, I mean, Lazaro Sid, you said it's hard for Caitlin to win when she's always playing against her coach. Are you meaning she's always playing against Christy Sides? Because I don't know if you just joined the live, but basically when I was talking about the podcast that I did about Caitlin Clark, talking about, when she accepted the Honda Cup Award, when she made reference to, Lisa Bluter being the best leader she's been around, even though she's playing in the WNBA, that was a direct shot at Christy Sides. And I totally agree with what you say. If she has to play against the coach, it's not going to work. If they're playing tug of war, it's not going to work, because if you go back and look at the podcast I did about the altercation they had at the end of the Chicago Sky game, that was kind of awkward. And I would love to hear the audio clip on what they was discussing, because it looked like Caitlin Clark was disgusted with her play call. Yeah, Glenn Davis. Yeah, Mitchell been in the league. She's been in the league 6 years. But she's a proven vet. But I mean, I have nothing against Kelsey Mitchell's game. I just have a problem who she's paired with. She's paired with Caitlin Clark, and they're playing tug of war. Like one of the viewers said, Kelsey Mitchell's playing for a contract, and I think she's getting out of the friendly confines of the offense, and I think she's playing hero ball. And like I stated, if you want to play hero ball, you got Caitlin Clark on your team. Let her play hero ball, because we know that Caitlin Clark can come up and launch it from 35 to 40 feet out. Oh, you need that tequila live wire sport? Yeah. Hey, once we get to 12,000 subscribers, we're on our way. We doing a live show. We got a lot of giveaway. We got a lot of things that we got to give away. Right now, my wife, she's making up the basket, making up everything. And boy, this tequila, boy. Hey, that tequila get you right. Glenn Davis, when you say the whole huddle, it did look like the whole huddle was pissed off, but the reaction that Caitlin Clark gave, that's what it was. Oh, you drinking, Miss Pinky, you said I'm drinking 100% proof H2O. Hey, I ain't mad at you. But it's Friday. Sometimes you got to let your hair down. You know what I'm saying? But hey, these giveaways, if you win some of this tequila, hey, just stash it. KSAP Square, I see you. Yeah, so but back to what you said, Glenn Davis. I agree with the whole huddle being disgusted, but the look in Caitlin Clark's face was of disgust. LeBlanc, I know, but it's not apples to apples. Pistol did it with, Pistol Pete did it without the threes. Totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. But I'm back to this point about Diana Taurasi and Caitlin Clark. I might have to stream that game live. Look at Katie Lou. Yeah? Look at Katie Lou. But outside of if you really look at it, outside of Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, I just don't think that team has that continuity, man. I really don't, man. I really don't think that team has that continuity. Because as much as everybody wants to get on Caitlin Clark for her struggles, but damn, she's averaging 16.2 points a game. And for a 6-foot guard, averaging 5.5 rebounds and 6.6 assists and 1.4 steals. But like I said, man, that assist to turnover ratio is damn near zero, because she's averaging 6 turnovers a game. and she has to bring that down. But her teammates got to help her out as well by catching the damn ball. What you say, DT shouldn't have to put her nose in it? Joseph Diaz, who believes that Coach Sides can unravel this kind of worms? I sure don't think, if so, believe she can. Please give me your plan. What'd you say, Miss Pink? You can't let your hair down. It's way too short. Y'all guys are making some good points, man. But are we too hard on Christy Sides, man? Or it is what it is, man. Like I said, I try to give Christy Sides, like I said, being in the media space, I try to give Christy Sides the benefit of the doubt. I try to see where she's coming from, but when I break it down in its totality, when I look at it by X's and O's, she's not an X's and O's type of coach, man. Sides probably has made close to what Caitlin has signed and sponsors. Well, I mean, I probably have to agree with you on that, Michael. I probably have to. Yeah, Jeffrey. You made a valid point, man. I got to agree with you there, man. It's like when it's all about X's and O's in matchups, man. And that's why I tell people as a coach, man, you got to prepare. You got to know what your opponents is capable of doing and you got to know their strengths and weaknesses. I don't think Christy Sides does that. Yes, Jeffrey. I mean, it's the matchups, man. Like, the thing about Christy Sides is I don't think she has, you know how like boxing, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And then once they get punched in the mouth, they don't have a plan. With Christy Sides, once the tough gets going and the going gets tough, she don't have no answer. I've seen a lot of coaches that can't stop a 15, a 12-0 run where they don't utilize a timeout to get their team back or orchestrated. Sometimes they let the team play through it. But with Christy Sides, with a young team that you got, when a team goes on a 12-0 run, you cannot let that team go on a 12-0 run with the youth that you have. You don't have that many veterans to play through it. You got to call a timeout. You got to shake something up. You can't just let Chicago go on a 12-0 run and you let a 15-point lead dissipate and you standing there looking like Darvin Scam. Pockets, hands in your pocket. Well, Miss Pinky, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I don't know what they saw in Christy Sides. I don't know what the Indiana Fever organization saw in Christy Sides to give her this job, knowing that they was going to land the potentially number one pick in the WNBA draft in Caitlin Clark. I just don't see how it happened. Well, hey, guys, if you pay attention to sometimes what Caitlin Clark says on these post-game press conferences, talking about the screens and stuff like that, she alleviates to a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, Joseph Diaz, man, I can see where you're coming from, but at the same time, man, I just totally, sometimes I get totally baffled with some of her decisions. And I'm gonna take it back to Nalissa Smith. Nalissa Smith thinks she is a straight hooper. And when she talks, she can't back it up. She can't back her talk up with her play because there was no way in hell that she should have let Angel Reese dominate her. And Angel Reese dominated her. Yeah, I mean, Joseph, from the naked eye test, when you're looking at it, it's easier said than done. But basketball is about matchups and running the correct offense. That's just like in football. If the defense has a great defense and you run an offense that coincide with that defense, that offense ain't gonna do nothing. And Michael, and okay, see, y'all, this is what I'm saying, Michael. You are just further making my arguments about every podcast that I dropped about the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark and Christy Sides. You just stronger in my point because everybody came at me when I said that Caitlin Clark took a shot at Christy Sides when she made that comment referencing Lisa Bluter as a great leader in the Iowa Hawkeyes team, did not have that much talent, but Lisa Bluter got the best out of them. Thank you, Jeffrey. She took a direct shot. She was shooting shots at Christy Sides. And for the people that came in the comments and said that was a pre-recorded video, how is that pre-recorded when she just accepted the award? She just accepted that award. And she sat down and had an interview. And she talked in present tense where she said that Lisa Bluter has now went off into the sunset in retirement, and I'm now playing in the WNBA. So when she says she's now playing in the WNBA, she has had games under Christy Sides. So when she made that comment that Lisa Bluter is the best leader I ever been around, we didn't have the most talent on the Iowa team, but Lisa Bluter got it out of us. Appreciate that, Lazard Sid. Appreciate that. So Diana Taurasi in her bag tonight. This is a warm-up game for her, huh? This is a warm-up game for that. Them vets getting ready. They getting ready for Caitlin. She better bring her A game. She better bring her Swiss Army knife. Okay. Torah observant. Agreed. Thank you. A. Glenn Davis, when you made a comment, you just said Caitlin is a professional speaker. She's always had subtle comments. When you say Caitlin handles herself well with the media under all the spotlight and what's going on with her as a rookie and what the team is going through. She handles it with grace. But we're not saying that. We're saying from a podcast that I did, and I talked about Caitlin Clark, receiving that Honda Cup Award for the second year in a row as the best female college athlete. And when she made that remark, a lot of people said, nah, that wasn't a shot at Christy Sides. What else was it? Because the interview came at a time that people was coming at Christy Sides for her coaching ability, the way she's handling Caitlin Clark. And then for Caitlin Clark to make that comment around that time, it all makes sense. Live wire sports, man, you get it because you in sports media. You get it. You know, a lot of people, you got to understand something. When you're in sports media, it's a lot of things that you got to pay close attention to. Because if you don't pay close attention to it, it'll go over your head. Caitlin Clark is a very smart young woman. And see, this is what I want people to understand. You got to stop babying Caitlin Clark. I want people to stop babying Caitlin Clark. And the reason why I say this is Caitlin Clark got dog in her. You just go back and look at some of her footage when she played at Iowa. The way she would, talk to her opponents. The way she would snarl. The way she would get up in your face. The way she would clap back at you. You go back and look at that game when they played the Chicago Sky. She hit that deep three, ran down the court with that snarl look on her face. Just like when they played the Seattle Storm the first time, when she got into it with Vivian, right? That led up because of the last play before that. They was trash talking on an inbound play. So the reason why Vivian gave her that little elbow after she hit the three is because the trash talking play before that. And then Caitlin got in her face and started jawing at her. That's when the ref gave him the tech. Thank you, Glenn Davis. And that's all I've been saying. Everybody thinking that the league is babying Caitlin Clark because of all the little fouls and stuff. They trying to protect her. Nah. A action causes a reaction. You go back to the first game when they played Chicago Sky, when Kennedy Carter. The only reason why Kennedy Carter did what she did when she hit that jumper and ran up and knocked Caitlin Clark down, look at the play before that. When Caitlin Clark threw an inadvertent elbow. It was an inadvertent elbow. And it knocked Kennedy Carter to the side, and she got up in Kennedy Carter's face and was jawing all the way back down court. And that's why Kennedy Carter reacted the way she acted. Hey, y'all heard what Magic Johnson said. Magic Johnson said that Caitlin Clark got that Larry Bird trash talk in her. And that's coming from one of the greatest to ever lace it up. Jeffrey Bay, why are you laughing? What's the laugh for? Is it from the last comment that I said about what Magic Johnson said about her having that Larry Bird trash talk in her? Yeah, Mike, it is easier to feel like a dog when your teammates have your back, and that's the problem. The teammates don't have her back. If you go look at, as much as people say things about Angel Reese and she does too much, she got her teammates back. You see what Angel Reese did on the bench when Kennedy Carter knocked Caitlin Clark to the floor. She got up and applauded that. Now, when Caitlin Clark is in somebody's face and she's talking, where's her teammates at? When she's getting knocked down, do you see her teammates running over, rushing to pick her up? No, you don't. You don't see that. Okay, Jeffrey Bay, you said that's why I love her. That's why you love Caitlin Clark? Joseph Diaz, Magic made a great point. He made a great point. And that's what I've been trying to tell people. Man, the league is not catering to Caitlin Clark and babying her and stuff like that. That's why, if y'all go back and look at the comments that Adam Silver said, like, come on, man. Caitlin Clark is a grown woman. She can handle this, man. I don't think Caitlin Clark wants to be babied. They're going to find out, be nice. See, live wire sports, you get it. You get it because you're in sports media. And that's what people don't understand. When you're in sports media and you get paid to do what you're doing, things like what you said matter. Because if you look at the thing in the totality, Sides never congratulated Caitlin Clark for accepting that Honda Cup award. Like you said, it was through a group. No, we have a group text. So I think that Christy Sides, she handled that moment poorly. Hey, y'all can say what y'all want to say about Caitlin Clark trying to figure it out. But if Juju Watkins come into the league next year, like you said, a whole new crop of WNBA rookies coming in, it's Juju going to take it over. Now, Juju, that's one to keep your eye on. She can take the WNBA by storm the same way that Caitlin Clark has taken the WNBA storm early this year. So, Jeffrey, you said that Caitlin Clark going to be we're 1 year in. She going to know what the WNBA is like. She going to know it because, not trying to, make any excuses for, Juju. Not trying to make any excuses for Caitlin Clark. But, yeah, she is coming off of, just coming out of the national championship game. Really didn't have no off season to work out on things. Really didn't even have a training camp. You just 2 weeks later, you get drafted and you right back to work. What you say, Mike? So Caitlin Clark getting treated like a side piece instead of being the face of. Boy, y'all cutting up tonight. Y'all is cutting up tonight. She getting treated like a side piece. Oh, man. Come on, be nice. Stop that, man. Stop showing that hate for Angel Reese, man. It was disgusting. Hey, Mike, I'm going to have to do you a favor. Look, I'm going to have to put that up there, man. He said Caitlin Clark is being treated like a side piece. Woo. Oh, man. Mike, man, you cracking me up tonight. Woo. Double. Yeah, hey, you can't take nothing away from Angel Reese, man. She putting in work, man. She putting in work, man. She putting in work on them boards, man. And then her scoring is just, I didn't think she'd be able to score the way she's scoring in the WNBA. Yeah, Glenn Davis, you're right. Yeah, because that rule. Yeah, but Juju going to be the one, though. Juju is going to be the one to keep your eye on, man. Juju is going to be the one. And if Juju stay on pace from what she in her freshman year, man, Caitlin Clark's records, they're going to be in jeopardy. Yeah, Joseph Diaz, she's real tough on them boards, man. You got to give Angel Reese kudos, man, for being on the board. Yeah, Juju is something serious, man. She is something serious. And I don't know if y'all have seen the videos of Juju working out with Phil Handy, Mr. 94 Feet. Man, what she's putting in her bag now for next year, these college kids better watch out, man. I just feel bad for Cameron Brink, man. The ACL tear, man. Because Cameron Brink was one of my favorites, man. Cameron Brink was one of my favorites. Nah, King Michael. Nah, I'm not turning no Caitlin Clark apologist. Nah, man, we chopping it up, man. We chopping it up, man. Like I tell people, like being in the media and being in the YouTube media space, man, I never let you know what side I'm on, man. I'm just here to report it. I'm just here to report it, man. I'm here to report it, man. You'll never know what side I'm on. You'll never know what side I'm on, man. I just give you facts, man. I give you the meats with the potatoes, man. And if you want to go fact check me, you can fact check me. Joseph Diaz, that's the thing, the man there, weight training and strength and core building, they're going to be yeah, they're gonna be a different breed, man. You know what Phil Handy does with them girls, man, and it's kind of crazy that Juju got with Phil Handy to do them workouts because Phil Handy has trained the best. He's trained Kyrie. He's trained the best. Yeah, Cameron Brink, man, that kind of hurt right there, man. That kind of hurt right there. But if you look at what the WNBA rookie class is doing, it's outside of Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, Camille Cardoso, Angel Reese. Well, Leah Edwards down there in Washington, she's balling. She's putting up some good numbers. But, you know, J.C. Sheldon, you really haven't heard too much of her. Marquisha Davis, you really ain't heard too much of her. And like I said, it's between, you know, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Cameron Brink went down. You got Camille Cardoso, Rakia Jackson. But with Cardoso, she got a late start because of the shoulder injury. I think she's just starting to come into her own. But after last night, man, you 6'7", and the way Aisha Wilson dominated you last night, I just was like, wow. That's right, Victoria Smith. Angel Reese, man, that's what I'm saying. She a competitor, man. Like Angel Reese, basically what she stated is she ain't got no friends on the basketball court. As much as she loves Asia Wilson, she tried her damnedest to go hard at Asia Wilson, but it just didn't work out. But after the game, they chopped it up. Yeah, the Chi-Town Barbie, man. Yeah, y'all can say what y'all want to say about Angel Reese, but she flat out getting it done. Oh, nah, it's all good, King Michael. Nah, it's no disrespect. I got you. I feel you. It's hey, man, it's all love here, man. You know, we don't hide from the negativity, man. We here. But you said, especially since Sides gave her the green light, didn't mean any disrespect, bro. Just noticing these last couple of kids being real sympathetic to. Well, you know, like I stated about, let me answer your. Let me go ahead and alleviate onto your comment. Basically, when I talk about Caitlin Clark, I'm just talking it from a game perspective. I'm talking about from what we've seen Caitlin Clark capable of doing in college. She's transcending. You know what I'm saying? She's a generational talent. She has that type of skill. And when I was saying, like, some of her teammates, they just don't mesh well with what she brings to the table. And I just don't think Kelsey. I like Kelsey Mitchell, but I just don't think she's the right backcourt running mate with Caitlin Clark. I think that Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark have some kind of chemistry and some kind of continuity. But outside of that, I don't see her teammates playing toward her strengths. Like when we talk about Erica Wheeler, she'll dribble the air out the ball. Like, it's like, and with Coach Sides, I don't see her really running no plays for Caitlin Clark. I really don't see it. And I, you know, as a basketball fan, and I played the game at a high level, and as a basketball fan and as a basketball coach, when you have players like that, you want to see what they're really capable of, what they bring to the table. But when you have a coach and teammates that are, from what I see, holding you back, it's not going to work. And I'm going to give you a prime example. I'm going to give everybody a prime example, and follow me here. Everybody has this notion about LeBron James not being able to play with young talent, right? That's with LeBron James and the coaches that he has, that the coaches don't want to put these people in the game because it's not going to appease LeBron, right? Give you a prime example. Playing in LA, it's a lot of bright lights, right? And if you follow what Alonzo Ball did when he went off from LA, got hurt, right? But he was trying to break into his own. Look what Kyle Kuzma, how he resurrected his career when he went to Washington, the numbers that he was putting up. Look at Brandon Ingram. Look at the numbers that he's put up. Look what Josh Hart has done with the New York Knicks. And I'll go back and give you a prime example with Scottie Pippen Jr. Darvin Ham never wanted to play him. He went down to Memphis and they played the Lakers. He torched the Lakers for 30 because them guys did not get a chance. And that's what I'm trying to say. Look how Lonnie Walker was in Darvin Ham's doghouse, played him in against Golden State, and Lonnie Walker won that series in that one game, right? He gets traded to Brooklyn in the offseason. He signs with Brooklyn. Look what he did with Brooklyn. But Darvin Ham put him in the doghouse when he was injured. That's all I'm saying. So with somebody like Caitlin Clark, when you have somebody that talented, you got to put the team around her. I agree, Joe. Yeah, Scottie Pippen. See, a lot of people don't give Scottie Pippen his just dues. Because if y'all go back to that 91 finals when they was playing the Lakers, man, Magic Johnson was dogging Michael Jordan. And then Phil Jackson had to say, Scotty, switch. When he put Scotty on Magic, that turned the series around. The Bulls went off and won 4 straight. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, King Michael. She has to be better off the ball. She does have to be better off the ball. But and when I say better off the ball, I just don't like the fact when she's off the ball, she just stands in the corner. I don't like that. And I think that's what she was saying in some of these press conferences where they have to do a little more action. They have to set more picks, and she has to come off these picks and get these shots and release it. Robert H., what's 5H? Play calling. Yeah, well, you got to, as a coach, man, you got to set these plays up, man. You got to set these plays up, man. But Caitlin's gonna be all right. But I'm back to Sunday's game. I'm getting hype over Sunday's game, man. Because I know what that's going to be. Ooh, that's going to be huge, man. That's going to be huge. Because, man, the Mercury blew the Sparks out tonight, 92-78, man. In the Footprint Center. Woo! Brittany Griner had 18 and 11. Man, so, wow. Griner had 18 and 11. Taurasi had 20. 6 assists, 4 rebounds. She was 5-8 from three-point line, 7-11 from the field. Hey, the Indiana Fever got their work cut out, man. It's going to be a good one. And that's why I said, man, I mean, I think the WNBA is doing a great job of promoting Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark as rivals, man. Anything that they can dig up to put Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese against each other, I think the WNBA is doing that. I think the WNBA is doing that. Yep. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, once we get to 12,000 subscribers, man, we really gonna turn up, man. Like I said, for people that join the live late, I got a sponsorship with this tequila company. When I start giving this tequila away, y'all gonna like that. We're gonna be giving away Simply Ball Dropping merch. everything, man. You know, Simply Ball Drop. We got Simply Ball Dropping shirts, man. I got a website if y'all want to go take a look at some of the things. www.simplyballdropping.com. But yeah, we're gonna turn up. But we got stuff like this. We got all kinds of stuff we could be giving away. Man, I got hats. I got beanies, coffee mugs, shot glasses. We about to turn up. Yeah, so like I said, man, I appreciate everybody's support. And like I said, man, hey, don't be afraid to drop a super chat, man. If you got something important to say, you know, you could be featured on, you know, my next podcast. But it's crazy. It's crazy that Caitlin Clark is, you know, topic of discussion. And there's other things that are going on in the WA. But right now, like y'all said, when she came in, she's the cash cow. James Wilson said Caitlin may be okay, but it's not ready to lead the team. How will Indiana guards defend? That's a good question, man. We talked about that. I don't know if you just now joined the live, James, but we talked about that earlier, man. Diana Taurasi and Copper, man. That's a tall task, man. That is a tall task, man. Them two guards, like Copper, she went fed tonight. She had 24. She was 9 of 18 from the field, 50%. So that's the problem. And I said earlier, man, you know, in the NBA and the WNBA, man, you got to have elite guard play. Male players respond pretty well to me. I'm going to check out your T-shirt merchandise. Thanks, Simply Ball Drop. Hey, appreciate that, Miss Pinky. And I got all kinds of stuff, man. We got hoodies, we got T-shirts, man. We got custom logos. Matter of fact, man, I got a lot of custom stuff. Next time I do a live, I'm gonna bring my custom stuff up to show y'all guys. I do custom logos, man, with the Simply Ball Dropping with teams. Probably in a couple podcasts from here, you'll see me rocking, you know, my Chicago Sky Simply Ball Dropping shirt. You'll see me with the Indiana Fever shirt, man. You'll see it all. Chi-Town Barbie. Yeah. We about to get dirty with it. We're about to get dirty with it. But let me see something. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Let me see. This was an old advertisement that I did before, but let me show y'all.
Hey guys, to get all the merch that we wear in our videos, go to www.simplyballdropping.com to go get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. We got it all. Got your favorite NFL team. We got Kobe Bryant stuff. And just go to the website to get all your merchandise.
So that was an old advertisement that my son did a long time ago. But we got all this. We got all kinds of merch and stuff like that. Yeah, so y'all just stay tuned, man. You know, I'm about to do all my viewers and supporters well. Yeah. But yeah, guys, man. I think, man, I might come back. You said that's a salesman. Yeah, Glenn, man, my son, man, you know, he hoop now. That's an older version of him, man. You know, my son, he's a junior in high school, man. He's a hooper. So he's doing big things, man. So, yeah, you know, he get it from me, man. You know, like I said, I played football, basketball, and baseball at a high level. So I know the game. CC for mayor. Hey, be nice. Caitlin Clark got him shook. Huh? Got him shook. Yeah. Yeah, my son doing big things, man. I'm proud of him, man. Yeah. But I'm interested, man, for this game on Sunday, man. I'm gonna see what they're gonna do on Sunday. But like I said, I hope Caitlin dropped 30. But hey, she got to deal with DT and Copper. And then Aaliyah Boston gonna have her hands full down there with Brittany Griner. You still got it. Natasha Cloud. You gotta. I mean, it's man. But you gotta think about it, man. The Mercury, man, they protect their home court, man. They 7-2 at home, so exactly. Yeah, I saw that live wire. I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, she Henry put in 29, man. She worked over Brittany Griner down there. Rakia Jackson, man, she had 14. But outside of that, man, the bench ain't give them nothing. But they ain't facing the Sparks, man. They facing the Phoenix Mercury. And Phoenix Mercury, they know how to protect their home court, man. They 7-2, man. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Yeah, she is good on a bad team, but you know, she not complaining though. She going out there playing. Yeah. Hey, if they screen and work, Caitlin will have her shots. Yeah, I think one of the viewers said something about I would, like you said, love to see Caitlin shoot the ball more. Like, you can't go missing in the second half. Sides couldn't bob and weave like a boxer. They're both hands tied behind the back. If she can't coach under no pressure, how in the world can she coach under pressure? And Miss Pinky, you in your bag. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. The thing about it is, man, I just think with Caitlin Clark, she got to be more selfish, man. Like, in these last couple games, man, like the second half, she has disappeared, man. She's disappeared. I don't know if that's all on Coach Sides or some of that is Caitlin not wanting to shoot the ball. But it was glaring in that Chicago game where she only had 2 shots in the second half. Yeah. That's Joseph Diaz. That's what I'm saying, man. She's been going missing in the second half, man. I was going to put an APB out on her. I was going to put her on a milk cart. But if I did that, man, I think all my Caitlin Clark supporters would have unsubscribed. I think they wouldn't have followed me no more. Hey, Mike, you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head, Mike. I'm telling you, when Wheeler gets the ball, Wheeler would dribble a whole possession out. She'll dribble a whole possession out. Caitlin Clark might be sending a message like Kobe did, rest in peace to the Black Mamba. When Kobe, sent a message like, okay, if y'all think y'all can win this by yourself, go ahead and do it. I won't shoot the ball. Yeah, I mean, she has some, people that can set screens for her. But like I said, it all starts with the coach. If the coach is not willing to implement that in the game plan, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. But hey, be nice. You never know, man. I mean, she's a smart enough young woman to understand what's going on. I totally agree with that.
Got him.
Yeah, so let me see. Everyone keeps complaining about Mitchell. Why don't they waive her? Chicago will take her. Well, James Wilson, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna go on record, so we have this understanding. I have nothing against Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is a baller. But what I'm saying is, I just don't think she fits alongside with Caitlin Clark. I agree with that. One man's junk is another man's treasure. That's what I said. Kelsey Mitchell is making over $202,000 a year, man. That's one of the highest. She's one of the highest paid in the WNBA. Yeah, I mean, she like I said, one of the people stated that this is her contract year. She's looking for another bag, and sometimes when you have to prove yourself. Yeah, she's making money. Yeah, be nice. That's a valid point, man. We wouldn't be having this discussion about Caitlin Clark because she's a fucking baller. Point blank, period. She's a baller. She's a baller. And if you look at it, that's right now until football season comes up. Caitlin Clark is going to dominate the headlines. Anything that you say about Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever and Coach Sides or Angel Reese and the Chicago Skies, it's going to dominate the headlines, man. But it's a lot of things out there that a lot of people won't touch on. But I'll touch on it. It's a lot of things that a lot of people will sweep up under the rug. But I'm gonna talk about it, man, because I want to know everybody's perspective when I drop these podcasts and when they come in the comments. I want to know everybody's perspective on what we just talked about, and I get some interesting comments. I see all the comments, man. Hey, for everybody that has chimed in and looked at a podcast and has made comments, I see all the comments. Trust me. I see all the comments. And like I said earlier, you get your people, you get the clowns that come in there and say some racial things and stuff like that. But YouTube don't play that stuff. YouTube will block that stuff. YouTube will put that message into, it has to be approved. You guys wouldn't understand. I got so many messages that I got to filter through that I got to approve because they're racially motivated. Man, I've had people come in the comments that are in the back that then, called me out my name. But it don't stop my show. Yeah. So, I mean, I just appreciate all the comments and all the engagement and all the support that you guys give me, man. Without y'all, man, we couldn't do the things we do. Y'all make it happen. So salute to y'all. Y'all make the wheels go round, man. I just want to make sure all y'all got y'all's post notifications on so y'all know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Caitlin Clark can't outrank the coach and override the game plan. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Mike. I mean, I think, with the type of person that Caitlin Clark is, she's just going with the script. That's right, Miss Pinky. I mean, I just don't see all that happening out there. I don't. Sometimes I see the lack of effort from her teammates when it comes to setting screens for Caitlin Clark. Oh, James Wilson, man. Hey, James Wilson, man, speak on it. Y'all see what James Wilson said. What y'all think about that? He's saying that Caitlin Clark hasn't proved yet that she's a generational talent. Man, you gonna strike some nerves with that, James. James, man, they gonna come for you, James. They gonna come for you. So come on, guys. Hey, before we get up out of here, man, let me know what y'all think about what James Wilson said. Got a valid point. He got a valid point. Joseph Diaz, exactly. I sort of remember someone setting a screen on Caitlin. It was a wall. I know Caitlin got her bell rung. And see, Joseph, it's funny that you said that. With these other teams that Indiana are playing, and when Caitlin Clark is chasing these guards and these people are setting these screens, they knocking Caitlin's ass to the floor. Oh, she gonna set hey, it ain't just her setting rookie records. Angel Reese is setting them records too, be nice. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, King Michael. That's right. Get it started. Get it started. Get it started. Because I looked at the comment. I agree somewhat too. I agree somewhat too. Because if you go back and look at the podcast I did when I said, don't forget about the other rookies such as Angel Reese doing things in the W. It ain't all about Caitlin Clark. A lot of people let me have it. They was calling me all kinds of names, man. That's what I'm saying, King Michael. They was calling me all kinds of names. They was like, oh, you just defending y'all black people. And like I said, I'm not trying to make this a racist thing or a racial thing, but that's the comments that I was getting because they was like, oh, you just catering to Angel Reese because you know what I'm saying? And then as soon as I start talking about Caitlin Clark, everybody talk about I'm a Caitlin Clark gobbler. It's funny, man. So you can't, being in the media space, you can't win for losing, man. Yes, you do have the rookie record. Yeah. Reese is a crazy. Caitlin Clark is a boxer. Hey, like Angel Reese said, Reese's Pieces, where are y'all at? Caitlin Clark got him shook. Yeah, I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not here to bash Kelsey Mitchell. I mean, I like Kelsey Mitchell. I've said that throughout the stream. I like Kelsey Mitchell. I just don't think she's the best backcourt mate for Caitlin Clark. We gonna see what Indiana's made of on Sunday, man. So if I come back and do a live after Sunday's game, y'all know I'm pissed off. If I jump on live on Sunday's game, y'all know I'm pissed off. Because like I said, I don't go live often, but I'm going to start going live, man, because I've had fun tonight, and I like the engagement. I like the chats, man. We got some seriously knowledgeable people in the chat. We ain't got no clowns in here talking no crazy mess. We got some respectable comments, man, and we got a lot of great points and a lot of valid statements, man. And like I always tell people, nobody's trying to be negative. This is all healthy conversation, man. So don't take nobody's comments as being negative or hateful or spiteful. We can all agree to disagree, but this is healthy. Yeah, I'm gonna start going live more, Joseph. I'm gonna start going live more. Like I said, I'm gonna start going live more, and in my lives, I'm gonna start giving away stuff, man. We're gonna do some drawings live where you can, win certain things, man. So the next live I do, I'm gonna bring some of the merch that I have. It's unbelievable. I mean, I have a lot of things that y'all wouldn't believe, man. Y'all wouldn't believe, man. I have. Let me see. Let me pull something up real quick. See if y'all can. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up real quick, man. Let me go to the website and see if y'all can see this. I'm gonna put it on camera and see if we can actually. Let me go to my store. Okay. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? And focus in on that. But yeah, we had, that's the Simply Ball dropping bucket hats, them fishing hats. I have them available. I have them. I'm going to raffle some of that stuff off. One of the shirts that I got on tonight is purple, but I got all of them in different colors. Now, these are my custom NFL logos. I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. You see that Minnesota Vikings Simply Ball dropping logo. I got all the teams. I got all the logos for every team. They're customs. So every team, you can put these logos on hoodies, T-shirts, backpacks. You can put them on everything. They're custom for every NFL team. I got the beanies. Simply Ball dropping beanies. I got the fitted caps. I got the Simply Ball dropping hoodies. But this right here, this was, I had this hoodie. You said you're sorry about the Minnesota fan comment. Did I miss that? What happened on the Minnesota fan comment? What I miss? Glenn, I missed something? Did I miss something on the Minnesota comment? And I must have missed that. Glenn. I missed that, didn't I, Glenn? But this right here, when I first dropped them sweatsuits, oh man, people was on it. And see, these are the coffee mugs. And see, this was that Kobe Bryant. It's out of stock. That was that Kobe Bryant hoodie when Kobe Bryant passed. I raffled them off, man. They went like hotcakes. The camouflage hoodie with the Simply Ball dropping. Oh, just that I'm a Minnesota fan. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. I'm a diehard Minnesota Viking fan, man. Oh, you from Oakland? So basically you're a Raiders fan. Hey, I respect that because my brother, he's a diehard Raider fan. Yeah. CC22 is a generational talent that needs a protector teammate who will stay. Yeah. Steve C, what you say? Does it seem like Mitchell is dropping CC's passes on purpose so that CC's stats will look like worse than what they really are? Man, I ain't gonna say that, man. She might put some kind of precise movement on the ball. Oh, okay, Joseph, I got you. See, y'all make valid points, man. All y'all make valid points, man, and it's good, man. I mean, it seems like a lot of y'all have some basketball knowledge, man, and you don't know what y'all talking about, man. And that's why I say, man, all this is Ken Stabler, one of the best, the Snake, Lester Hayes. Come on now. Lester Hayes, Cliff Branch. Come on. Yeah. Okay, Glenn Davis, you 60. You was there for the Oakland Glory days. Yeah, you right. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. Team Caitlin got him shook. Be nice. I think Caitlin Clark got you shook, man. Yeah, I think Caitlin got you shook. Jake Tatum, dang, boy, Glenn, I see you, Glenn. I see you, Glenn. You going back. Glenn going back. Al Davis, hey, what Al Davis say? Speed kill, don't it? Yeah, Al Davis says speed kill. Mm-hmm. Speed kill. Lester Hayes must have sold a lot of. Oh man, hey, all that Kobe merchandise. I got some new Kobe stuff. I want to show you something. Hey, don't go nowhere. Give me about 2 seconds, and I'm gonna show you something, Miss Pinky, and you're gonna appreciate this. Just give me 2 seconds. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me see. I'm trying to get to it. Just give me 1 second, and I'm gonna show you something. Hey, y'all talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Appreciate y'all. Miss Pinky, I got something to show you. Let me see. Miss Pinky, you would appreciate this. If you're a Kobe Bryant fan, you see that? That's a custom Kobe Bryant 824 Simply Ball Dropping. Also, you would appreciate this too. The LeBron James custom. The LeBron James custom Simply Ball Dropping. And then also for the people that want to make fun of my Vikings, that's that Vikings custom Simply Ball Dropping. So we got a lot of things that we're going to be giving away. There you go, Miss Pinky. All you got to do is DM me. Y'all can follow my Instagram at Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. You can DM me if you want anything in particular. We do customs. Yeah. When Kobe Bryant passed away, Kobe Bryant merchandise I gave away, free raffles. It's crazy. What'd you say, Miss Piggy? Yes, I see. No LeBron, just Kobe, the Mamba. I got a lot of Kobe stuff. It's Pop Warner team, Vikings. I hear you, Glenn. I hear you. I hear you. The crazy thing about it is, Glenn, Chuck Foreman, he graduated from my old high school. So, and the guy, Jordan Addison, he's from my hometown. I got autographed Jordan Addison jerseys, Randy Moss, all that. Glenn Davis said Pop Warner team, the Vikings. he tried to school on my team, man. Yeah. Man, I even got Kobe Bryant Simply Ball Dropping socks. My wife is a Kobe fan. Oh yeah, Chuck Foreman, man. I got all kinds of Chuck Foreman memorabilia, everything, man. My whole theater room is set up with Viking stuff. Michael LeBlanc, you're a Yeah. Vikings had another fun quarterback, Fran Tarkenton. Yeah, it was Fran Tarkenton. Joseph, it was Fran Tarkenton. You know, we had the Purple People Eaters as well. We've been to 5 Super Bowls and ain't won none. Alan Page. Hey, let's see you. Yeah. I said, Live Wire Sports. What did I say earlier in the stream? I said, somebody said that Celeste Taylor, the Chicago Sky, gonna pick her up. Be nice. You don't know nothing about that. You're a Cowboy fan, man. Stay out of Vikings business. You're a Cowboy fan. Stay out of the Vikings business. Yeah. We just couldn't get over the hump in these Super Bowls, man. We just couldn't get over the hump, man. And then 2008, man, 2009, we were supposed to win the Super Bowl, man. The New Orleans Saints had the bounty out on Brett Favre. They had the bounty out on him. Yeah, man, and I think Weatherspoon would throw Celeste Teller in the fire too. Because outside of Kennedy Carter and Mabry, Kennedy Carter, she's a hooper. I mean, her aggressiveness is not indicative of what she can do on the basketball court, though. Oh, okay. That was a good one. Michael LeBlanc and King Michael. That's healthy conversation, man. It's healthy conversation. Yeah. But we had a great we 2 hours and 20 minutes in, man, on this live stream, man, and like I said, I appreciate all love and support. Hey, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, man. And I appreciate everybody's contributions tonight on the super chat. Like I said, man, the super chats are available just for a small donation. $1, $2, $4, $5, it don't matter. It all helps the channel grow. And that keeps me bringing y'all this great content. But we're gonna have next live I go, we're gonna open up the phone lines, man. We're gonna open up the phone lines. We wanna hear from you guys to get your point across. I'm gonna open up the phone lines, and we're gonna do it that way. We're gonna open up the phone lines because I see a lot of engagement in the chat, a lot of people talking some good stuff. But I would love to hear your calls when I open up the phone lines, if you guys would call in. So next time I go live, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Is that something that you guys would be nice, man? Stop, be nice. Stop, be nice, man. We're not gonna get off into that, man. So the next time I go live, we're gonna open up the phone lines. Is anybody willing to call in? Be nice, man. Do another live about about that guy right there, father and son. I think I can do that. I got a lot to say about that. Got a lot of things to say about when that happened, all this nepotism going around. But we'll talk about it. But yeah, we on the caveman side now. But like I said, man, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Appreciate everybody's support. Miss Pinky, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, I mean, you can DM me. That way, here's my IG. Simply Ball Dropping Podcast on Instagram. So, like I said, you can DM me anything on there that you want. I'll provide. That's the website that you guys can go to, www.simplyballdropping.com. Now, y'all notice Simply Ball Dropping is without the G. But yeah. Got you covered on that. Hey, but a lot of people don't know, man. You know, I got my own theme music. I don't know if y'all heard it from the start, but take a listen. This is my theme music. Take a listen.
What we talking about? What's up, K-Sap? Yeah. James Ford, that's me.
Yeah, Instagram, Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, yeah.
Simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Okay. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't
put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. This my bro K-Sap, chopping up topics for your optics. From politics to your topics. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pump it high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man, I got something to say.
Simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping.
Yeah, that rap song, I got a couple rap songs, man. I do one of my partners, man, here in the local area, he's a rapper. He put all the songs together for me. I also do a round table talk, a Simply Ball Dropping round table talk. That's with a round table panel. We talk hot topics and all these discussions. And also I do a marriage chronicles. Me and my wife, I got different things, but before I leave up out of here, I'll let you hear another song that is produced. This is for my round table talk. Check this out, Miss Pinky.
Bacardi dark on the track. Simply ball dropping. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw uncut, hot topic straight off the top. K-Sap in the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. I'm so official, blow the whistle. They chopping it up around the table, talking shizzle with my nizzles. Ballin' cause it's simple, dropping straight off the mental. Discussing our views, sports, politics, in the news. Your part ain't hard as all. Sap, your boy got bars. Intro to switch up the tempo, crushing your innuendos. My first take is undisputed. Cliche so sharp, I'm like SPD exclusive. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw uncut, hot topic straight off the top. K-Sap in the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. It's that round table talk. Yeah, James Ford. What up, K-Sap in the hunts? It's that round table talk. Give it to him.
Yeah, that's for my round table talk, and also I got a marriage chronicles as well. Yeah, so man, I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight, man. Like I said, we'll come back on live, man. Like I said, we'll start doing our free giveaways, man. We'll start giving away that liquor. We'll start giving away merchandise, man. Just a small raffle. We'll put your name in a raffle. We'll do a live drawing online, and your name get picked. You get the free merch. You get a choice of what you want. But that's gonna be my time tonight. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I appreciate all the support. Like I said, man, the super chats is open. If you guys want to, send a super chat, I do appreciate that. But this is going to wrap up another episode, another installment of Simply Ball Dropping, and we're going to catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Appreciate that, James. Salute.